Hello, I am Kennedy Lawrence, and this is my Week 13 presentation for my developed answers. My first question was, how does society impact and influence schools? And I think that society impacts and influences schools in several ways. One being that it kind of alters the things that are taught in schools, more of to deal with issues that are being addressed in today's, especially like with a lot of political things going on. But I think the main thing that I wanted to focus on was how it changes the attitude in schools. So I think it can either encourage students in schools to further their intelligence and further their accomplishments, or it can cause idleness or the lack of desire to learn or really understand things, more of just to get the grade and call it good. And then my next question was, what are essential things that we can teach to help students become better citizens and go on to improve society? I think some of those things are things like accountability, hard work, and true excellence. It's things that sometimes I think we lack as a society, that there are ways that we are able to improve, and it's really only by improving ourselves that we're ultimately able to improve society. And so accountability, that's important because it's making choices but being responsible for the choices we have, being able to own up when we're in the wrong or when we need to fix something and be better. Hard work, I think hard work in school is something that's taught and developed as a skill during that time period that greatly impacts the way that a student's going to go out into the world, how they're going to work at a job, or their efforts in bettering themselves past being in school. And then true excellence, I think this is sometimes lost, knowing what really is excellent and being able to raise that standard by explaining what true excellence is helps to explain the standard and expectations of students better, helps them to know what they really should be striving to accomplish in life. And then my last question is, how can we make changes to grade inflation to help encourage true excellence and maintain the validity of education? This is an interesting thing to me because I just wrote a paper about grade inflation in one of my other classes. And so I think that this can be adjusted by establishing the purpose of the grading system with students, because when they know the expectation for certain grades, there is no valid reason why they shouldn't meet that if that's what they desire to meet. And then I think grading so that it's a progression system and not just a reward system, and that I think is done by grading accurately and giving accurate feedback, which is something that, as I did research for my paper, was a big problem, is that students gave good grades and good feedback because they wanted good reviews. And by doing that, that's what helps the student progress better. Thank you much.